Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, for allowing me this opportunity. Right Honourable Speaker, I rise on a matter that touches on the way this Parliament is proceeding. We had an issue, and indeed we came up with a motion in respect to our commissioners for the removal of our commissioners. And we did all that is provided for under our rules. That included, among others, drafting a motion with grounds and then the collection of signatures, which we did. And under these very rules, Right Honourable Speaker, a notification was made to the Clerk to Parliament, having satisfied all the requirements. And indeed, we knew the process had been set into motion. And it was clear that within 14 days, the matter would be brought on the floor of Parliament for debate, so that it can end in one way or the other. I'm not standing here to say that the motion must have succeeded. That's not my statement. But I'm saying the motion should have gotten justice. Having scored on all the grounds, having set it into motion, it had to be entertained by this House. There were other issues that happened where those being accused chose to take themselves to court, were not witnesses, we did not give evidence. Thank you. But, Right Honourable Speaker, a motion supported by 186 signatures formed part of Parliament. Right Honourable Speaker, the moment it gotten into the processes of Parliament, it had to be processed to its logical conclusion. To its logical conclusion. While we were in Gulu, I rose on the same matter, and the then presiding officer, the Right Honourable Speaker, used some other language, but then the essence was that will be handled in Kampala. And here we are in Kampala. Right Honourable Speaker, as members of Parliament and you, our leader, the Speaker, we are all subject to the rules. When without any justification, yes, indeed we got correspondences, but once a matter had gotten underway, it had to be resolved by way of chair. The Speaker in chair would give a ruling in one way or the other, having received this motion. And we waited. In one way or the other, we cannot go by letters. But the House had to be constituted, fully constituted, so that we get a ruling from the Speaker while seated in the chair, because that is the authority you get over this House. To date, we've not gotten that. And we are looking at the rules. We are forced. No. Yes. Yes. Most obliged, Honorable Odria. Thank you for the input. And indeed, he's making me look at our rules of procedure and Rule 224. Rule 224, when everything else is stopped, we have no way out but to look at Rule 224. Rule 224 talks about the contempt of Parliament, where an act or omission which obstructs or impedes Parliament in the performance of its function, or which obstruct or impedes a member or officer of Parliament in the discharge of his duties, or affronts the dignity of Parliament, or which tends either directly or indirectly to produce such a result, shall be contempt of Parliament. And we are extremely constrained, Right Honourable Speaker, with a lot of pain for us to go through the rules once again. You are our leaders. You are presiding over this house. But these rules don't give you also room to hold Parliament in contempt. They don't. And when we read the letters written that there has been a court directive, once court ruled that Honorable Zake be reinstated as a commissioner, and it has never been effected. How come that now the judgments are being applied selectively, Right Honourable Speaker? We are humble before you. We are before you. This is our house. Before you know it, Right Honourable Speaker, according to the evidence we have, we went to court and got a record of proceedings. And in the record, you'll be surprised. There are 2 sets of minutes of that very impugned service award. In one of the minutes, chaired by the Right Honourable Speaker, with commissioners, Honourable Matthias Mpuga, Honourable Kampulira, Honourable Sirwanyi, and Honourable Esther Foyochan, and other members of staff. But another set, we are seeing the Right Honourable Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, you attended that meeting, and other commissioners. So every day as these matters stay on, there are new inputs being made. And yet from the word go, the Deputy Speaker was not in that meeting. But finally what we are getting now, you are part of that meeting. And there are changes. Every day we delay, new inputs are being made, corrections to the minutes are being made, and we are left at a loss. So, Right Honourable Speaker, why are you doing this injustice to this house?
Thank you.
Why are you doing the injustice to this country? We are humble before you. But as we wait for your time to bid, you are putting in other innovations in the minutes. You are putting other record on in the minutes. And we look ugly. This house is looking ugly. We are looking very bad, Right Honourable Speaker. And we thought we should avoid the technicalities. You must rule on this motion in one way or the other. We may lose the motion, that doesn't matter. But for the honourable members who appended their 186 signatures, they need justice to this matter. We can't just walk away. We need justice, because short of this, you will never get a motion to be supported and sponsored by members of Parliament.
Thank you.
And Right Honourable Speaker, as I take my seat, I beg that you guide strongly and firmly this house on our motion and what you want us to do. Tell us what you want us to do. Having fulfilled all the requirements, all everything possible. But at the end of the day, the bigger picture we have is we all contribute in the fight against corruption. We are all, we are going to say that we are holier than others. But we are saying we are making our humble contribution in the fight against corruption. And this fight must begin with us. And whereas you stood tall, I'm telling you, the records we have, your name has also been included as we speak now. I therefore rest my case. Yes, we have it. I rest my case, Right Honourable Speaker, and will await your guidance on the matter. I thank you so much.
Thank you. No, let's take it easy from here. Thank you, Honourable Ssekikubo. And I think it was very important for you to raise this matter